for Cote's goal from Stilton at 9 minutes and 28 seconds.
A 2-goal lead for the Whalers, and now for Boston, Curran is out with Tallene, Ferguson, O'Reilly up front. Kotsopoulos taking control behind the net. He's on with Mark Fusco. Around the boards, Curran bumps into Mark Fusco, and the puck is cleared out. Bork is back out. Teams are at full strength. In deep, Dineen broken up by Tallene. Tallene, Bork for Curran. Curran is apparently at left wing. Well, he is for right now. And Bork is out there, and Milbury, and a steal by O'Reilly. Trying to move it in, and Bork does, fires, and scores! It was lost by Millen, and a fight breaks out. O'Reilly going. And what a wild scene here, but Ray Bork has just scored on a pretty harmless shot from the left point to make it 3-2 Hartford.
Curran sent out there on left wing to throw a few body checks at somebody, and he had a battle right here. O'Reilly was going at it with fists with Kotsopoulos, and Curran came in and grabbed Kotsopoulos from behind. That'll cost Curran, I'm sure, in terms of a third man in. But Bork's long drive was not a difficult shot, but I guess Millen may have taken his eye off it to watch Kotsopoulos and O'Reilly, and it slipped underneath them. And the Bruins get a goal and close the gap. Now watch this, Kotsopoulos on O'Reilly, and here comes the drive by Bork right there. Millen lets it slip underneath them. O'Reilly and Kotsopoulos went at it. Curran moved in, and we'll await the announcement from the referee, who is Dave Newell, and he has his hands full here tonight in the first period at least.
And let's get the camera down in the corner. A Hartford player is very slow to get up. Curran is out of the game, obviously third man in. It's a Hartford player, Dineen, looking for his contact lenses. I thought he was hurt.
He looked like he was hurt, but I guess he found it. And it looks like Brian Curran will get the third man in penalty, which will banish him for the remainder of the game. Reilly and Kotsopoulos rather would likely get 5-minute majors for fighting.
But a big goal by Ray Bork, and it came on a harmless shot from the left point. So the Bruins get back within range as each team has 6 shots, but the score is Hartford leading 3-2. It's a contact sport, and contact lenses quite appropriate for this game, John.
He's not the first one to search for a contact lens. However, I think the big crowd here at the Civic Center and Millen took their eyes off that drive by Bork to somewhat look at Kotsopoulos and O'Reilly, who were just starting to move towards each other, and the drive by Bork before the whistle had gone. And we'll await the penalties being called by the referee, Dave Newell. They will come at 10 minutes and 1 second, first period.
Well, O'Reilly and Blum are in the penalty box. And we have never seen Brian Curran as a forward, but Cheevers apparently was tired of Hartford taking a run at the Bruins and wanted to retaliate. Brian Curran would hardly rank as a finesse forward. And he moved in there. He was the third man in.
Terry O'Reilly. Time of the goal at 10:01. 7th goal of the year for Bork, assisted by O'Reilly at 10:01.
10:01, the time of the goal. Bork from O'Reilly.
2 minutes for high sticking, 5 minutes for fighting. Number 34, Brian Curran, a game misconduct. And Hartford penalty number 24, Chris Kotsopoulos, 2 minutes for high sticking, 5 minutes for fighting. All the penalties at 10:01.
The penalties, 7 minutes to O'Reilly and Kotsopoulos, 2 each for high sticking and 5 for fighting, while Brian Curran receives a game misconduct, third man in. And all of these penalties called at the time the goal was scored, which is 10:01.
So a fairly crowded penalty box. 9:59 left in the first period. Hartford in front by a score of 3-2. Bruins goals by their defense, Mike O'Connell and Ray Bork. Bork from O'Reilly at 10:01. And for Hartford, Turgeon, Siltanen, and Cote, the last 2 power play goals.